Hello there. I really hope you can hear me. I am in Combilift HQ. The materials handling company is turning 25 years old this year, and they have flown a couple of us over from Australia to celebrate the occasion and to also see and hear about their 3 latest releases. More on that later. I've also been talking to the CEO, Martin McVicker. He's going to be joining me later. And we've talked about the sustainability aspects of the plant as well, and also what they're doing on the machines to help the sustainability capabilities and requirements of their customers. But one of the things within the plant here, as you can see, a lot of the ceiling is using skylights. So in a way, they're sort of engineering daylight. It'll be a little cloudy in Ireland, but utilising that daylight, you can see behind me there's not that many lights on the roof. So that is one aspect of what they do. And they also are doing a lot of water capture and then utilising that throughout the plant for all the non-potable requirements. So look, I'll be back in Australia next week. Not coming to you from something as dynamic as this, let me tell you. But this has been a great experience. Well, I'm here with the CEO of Combilift, Martin McVicker. Hi, Martin.
Good morning, Kim. Good evening in Australia.
Yes, I don't know what way's up at the moment. Yeah. This has been quite a week, hasn't it? Tell me about what it feels like to get the company to 25 years.
Well, of course, it just looks like it's happened overnight because, as I said to you earlier, Kim, for being in Combilift, it's a hobby for me. So it's a 25-year hobby in reality. But we're very privileged to reach this milestone and actually showcase so many new products here this week.
Yeah, and you also did launch 3 new products this week, didn't you? Can you just give us a brief run through of what they were?
Yeah, in fact, and I know you've seen them firsthand here, but in terms of some of the market segments that we've been working on, we actually launched an AGV vehicle, so Combilift side loaders operating driverless. We also launched a Combi Connect system, which is telematics software that's available to actually go on any Combilift vehicles going forward. And with this, it'll actually enable our customer to make informed decisions about preventative maintenance, how the operators are using the equipment, are the batteries being charged, how it's being maintained. So it brings real value to our customers, which we think is going to be a really hit in the Australian market, because that managing your fleet is so important to your customers.
And we touched on that earlier, didn't we, about how efficiency is so important to manufacturers, but warehouse operators, logistics, the whole gamut within Australia. Anything that makes the business more efficient is top of the list.
And I suppose that's one thing I've learned from travelling in Australia. What really gives me a great boost when I go to Australia is seeing customers, they're receptive to innovative products that can make their business more efficient.
Yeah. And
we do really see in our warehouse design department, when we offer warehouse design, it's amazing amount of Australian customers are taking up on that offer. But that's enabled them to optimise their existing warehouse stores. It makes the visual, and it makes them know what they're investing in earning. If there's any balancing with the warehouse concern of what they're traditionally using.
Yeah. And the one thing that has come up time and time again since we've been here is the culture of the organisation and how that can-do attitude from you right back at the very start is still here, even with 700 employees working on the business. You've maintained that culture.
Well, I'm glad you got a chance to see that firsthand, because I know even from the very early stage when myself and Robert set up the business, that can-do attitude is a culture we've tried to instill throughout within the organisation. Of course, it becomes more of a challenge as you continue to grow, but if we can maintain that can-do attitude, that innovative culture is so key backbone for our business, and to be really focused on being customer-centric, that's really the ingredients for us to continue to scale our business here in Monaghan and Ireland.
It's really been quite tremendous. Congratulations, and here's to the next 25 years.
But thank you very much, Kim. And I forgot to actually tell you what the third product we launched.
Oh, the third product.
We've entered the offshore energy space.
Yeah.
So we've actually developed now a range of material handling equipment for handling the wind blades for the offshore industry. And when we think of companies in the food and beverage sector, they're all looking at any way to reduce their environmental footprint, how they can actually, where the energy is going to come from. And the offshore seems to be a segment the Australian market really making leaps and bounds. But of course, when we look at the customer that we have here, the first unit we're delivering to Siemens Gamesa in actually the Port of Hull in the UK, which is a Danish group. In fact, they're actually investing a lot of money in setting up new plants for this offshore sector. But when you think of these blades, they're so long, they're like 115 metre long, they weigh 70 tonne in weight. There's no material handling equipment out there designed for it. While Combilift, we went back to basics, designed a vehicle actually for this industry. And because we're entering this industry, we want to be seen as the #1 provider for handling the heavy goods that's used within the offshore sector going forward.
Yeah, and look, I wish you all the best with it. It's quite a remarkable machine, but also the innovation that obviously exists within Combilift to get us to this point where it's now in operation is quite something.
Yeah, well, I know for us, we invest 7% of our revenue goes into R&D. So R&D, new product development is in our backbone.
Yeah.
But our R&D is very customer focused. So we're developing products that the market needs, and we see the offshore just as another example of a market segment that Combilift can develop solution products that really meets the needs of customers.
Yeah, just tremendous. So again, congratulations, and yes, hopefully, well, not hopefully, it will be. We'll see you in 25 years.
Well, hopefully I'll see you down under sooner.
Yes,
So,
please come over to Australia and say hi.
Perfect. See you